The most helpful book ever published will teach everyone how nature creates people's personalities, including this special literature associated with this new science of personality. What is the meaning of this literature? Here is a great work of literature to present a science showing us who we are, revealing Mother Nature's hidden blueprint of how we are created to relieve pressure off everyone. It can't be emphasized enough that this means no more struggling in your life trying to guess what you're good at, who your best companion is, or what career you're cut out for. Everyone reading this rare work of literature will learn more about people from this advanced level of thinking using this science that no mind has ever touched. To be perfectly clear, this is a rare work of literature on a new science of personality resulting from direct observations rather than a science that is created. This is strictly a camera on nature concept. This means the impact quality of this work of literature is terribly outstanding because it is not an invention of a theory from scratch, but rather an illuminating of a hidden truth of nature, a real camera on nature capturing real actual observations and positioning these observations where others can learn, apply, and grow from, and that is the very spirit of what this incredible work is all about. It represents not only a mastery of knowledge here, but the ability to elevate others through it. You will easily learn about these life-changing, groundbreaking observations which are now being revealed for the first time in an incredible work of literature called the most helpful book ever published, that is known for being popular on the internet with searches on Google and Yahoo to quickly find you, the most helpful book ever published. You only need to type into your search the words, the most helpful book ever published. So you see, it can be said that the most helpful book ever published certainly is perfectly named for helping everyone to identify in only minutes how the person we are curious about has been created by nature. Are they different from me? Are they similar to me? This gives us the advantage of having better odds of success with that person. And the person we are curious about could be anybody. A relative, friend, lover, business partner, or even our own son or daughter. You name it, and this incredible book will tell you in only minutes, not even in hours, what your odds of success will be with this person you seek. You will realize that the most helpful book ever published will teach everyone how nature creates people's personalities. Also, this great work of literature will quickly and simply show you how to let Mother Nature pick your dream mate, whether you're looking for a date, marriage, or business partner, with an easy technique to find that someone special you are seeking. This incredible work is written with your comfort in mind so that you can start just about anywhere reading this material, as there is no specific order to achieve a quality comprehension. Also, you don't have to read the whole book ever, only the sections that pertain to you, as this will be explained with very easy comprehension to see that you won't be reading with much labor at all with mostly short readings. You only read what you need. So how can such an outstanding work of literature help everyone to learn more about people's personalities? Well, it can be said the help arrived for everyone when the search began. First, family and friends were studied. Next, celebrities and politicians were investigated. Then historic events were looked at and studied to see how people behaved and acted in their life. One investigation of human personality led to another and another. Pretty soon many concepts and behaviors about human personality were uncovered, never seen by scientists, especially, which no one had ever seen. These findings could not be left alone all by themselves. Next, they were labeled and placed into a new category of science that would help reveal to anyone reading about them how personalities are formed by nature. Today you can read about this precious discovery that took a lifetime to master and another 10 years to carefully prepare so that everyone could easily comprehend this incredible material now presented in a book called, The Most Helpful Book Ever Published. Also you will learn about the fascinating, mix status chart section explaining how to conduct a simple mix compatibility adjustment. You will read about giving you the advantage of understanding the mix status in some people's personalities who are identified as a mix, so you will be able to predict how a person is most likely to function in their life. Also you will learn about what is called the learn and adopt analyses in every chapter. You see, each chapter contains a separate learn and adopt analyses section. These are the natural consistent patterns of personality observed that distinguish people's personality. They are what you should already be naturally doing, as you are already doing them anyway, and should be easy to recognize. The learn and adopt analyses are based on factual observations witnessed in real life, not beliefs, from the permanent patterns of repeated designs used by nature, over and over again, forming the learn and adopt analyses of natural trends, which are really labeled and called learn and adopt analyses. Well, it is fair to say that this is the natural occurring tendency or one of nature's trends observed in people's personalities from one of the many groups of personality that repeats and is profoundly noticed in the science of personality. You see, rather than boldly listing these natural trends that may be too boring to comprehend, they are instead placed into real-life situations to make them come to life and appear more interesting, and are labeled as learn and adopt analyses. For example, here is a learn and adopt analysis pertaining to doer-type people in the most helpful book ever published. The book says you receive great satisfaction by doing, you are a doer, and more than anyone else. You see, this is more interesting rather than simply listing this observed natural trend as a doer. By adding a real-life situation to the natural trend being presented, comprehension will be more appealing and easier to understand. So these natural trends labeled and presented as learn and adopt analyses are permanent, natural occurring, tendencies which show up causing happiness or hardship in life, and while they can only be observed, they will never vanish. You see, because these tendencies are made up of real camera on nature observations, they are being accumulated for the first time and placed into a special book called the most helpful book ever published. Now certainly, this book is very informative, and you will learn fascinating concepts to understand people better. You can start anywhere and never have to read the entire book ever. This is because you will only be reading the sections that pertain to your personality. In other words, you will be reading only what you need. It can't be emphasized enough that this valuable work of rare literature was designed with your comfort in mind to quickly provide a quality comprehension. For everyone's convenience, and because this topic is very important and special, and to prevent readers from missing out because they cannot find the time, lack skill, or simply are not the reading enthusiast type, this valuable literature was designed to quickly provide a quality comprehension on 3 different time reading levels of your choice, being express, conservative, or full, to save time. Yes, using this informative book is very simple and contains 3 time reading levels. The express time reading level to save time going through the material. The conservative time reading level to cover more material but still save time. The full time reading level to cover all the material. Most important and above all, the entire book is designed for easy comprehension. The material is very simple, in fact you won't be reading with much labor at all, with mostly short readings. Everything is based on what is called consistent trend. For example, the concept that bananas are yellow means that no matter how many bananas we look at, nature repeats. Bananas are yellow. So the concepts are made very simple for easy comprehension. It can be said that the core, or body of this exciting material contains 8 chapters which describe and uncover the unique ways of how nature shapes us in a special way that improves your comprehension of understanding personalities to the point that you really can read people like a book, and in a way like never before. For added background support, the introduction of this interesting book begins as a journey starting with the old way of understanding personalities and progresses up to the new way of understanding personalities through a hidden science recently discovered. And remember, the concepts are made simple for easy comprehension. There is a fun section that contains what is called the special score system that's fast and easy. Here you will take a quick snapshot X-ray of your personality to obtain your personality score, and you will learn how to use this very easy score system. For example, to score, each chapter contains a learn and adopt analyses section, or what's known as one of nature's trends, that is presented for you to learn from. You will learn more about these simple learn and adopt analyses, as they are a source of help for you to learn from about yourself, and that hopefully that you will adopt by checking it off to receive your credit to score. This is very fun and simple to do by allowing you to score up to 100%, or the 8 chapters times 12.5% equals 100%. You see, you only need to check off one learn and adopt analysis you agree to and feel comfortable with. That's right, you only need to simply select one learn and adopt analysis in all of the 8 chapters to score 100%. You will find this interesting task to be very simple because the learn and adopt analyses in each chapter section is a very simple question that you read about and learn from, and if you choose to check it off and select it, you will score. For example, here is a learn and adopt analysis example pertaining to doer type people. You receive great satisfaction by doing, you are a doer, and more than anyone else. To receive your score, you would check the box next to this natural trend or this learn and adopt analysis if you agree to this natural pattern being presented to you, and so on until you have browsed through all of them in the chapter and decided on the one that you like. And so on until you have completed all 8 chapters. That's all you do here, very easy, and you learn about natural personality patterns at the same time. This incredible work of literature is very fun and educational to learn from. You will find different concepts and perceptions in this resourceful material that work to improve more success in your income, career decisions, relationships at work and home, life decisions, increased popular social success, mental health, physical health, and the peace of mind knowing how to read people like a book. Yes, all these precious values are in this book known as the most helpful book ever published, taking the preparation a lifetime to master, so it could be made very easy for others to comprehend. The last section goes on to teach you how businesses can use this valuable material to improve customer service and sales in the business section. Now, even if you are not in business, reading this section will drastically improve your comprehension and even amaze you in ways to improve your own life. And remember, even if you're not in business, it is highly recommended that everyone should be reading the business section, as it is very interesting and educational to enhance your knowledge. There is a section that talks about starting your own business. So especially, if you have an interest in this section, begin your research by completely reading this business guide. This is certainly a fascinating section, as it shows you many applications where this new science can be applied to serve others in the business community. For example, reading the business section goes on to teach you how businesses can use this valuable material to improve customer service and sales. And remember, now even if you are not in business, reading this section will drastically improve your comprehension and even amaze you in ways to improve your own life, regardless if you're in business or not. Reading the business section is very interesting and educational to enhance your knowledge for success. Begin your research by completely reading this business guide section. During your research, here you will learn about easy customized ways to promote your trade to customers using a variety of ideas to boost sales for increased profits. For example, you will learn how to set up fast and easy test surveys and charts to find out how to select the most attractive products or services for your customers, all based on simple surveys that you will be taught to easily perform in this section. Also, another interesting part of this great work of literature talks about business considerations. You see, there are many factors to consider when deciding to start a business, such as your level of skills, if you need financing, if you are considering a partner, etc. The best place to start when thinking about a business is to first think about your profile in this industry. For example, if you are considering a partner, use Chapter 7 as a guide to help find you a compatible partner to work with during your course of the trade you are engaging in or considering. If it is family or friends, or whomever you choose, a good partner is important. Chapter 8 will help you narrow down the type of trade to consider. After reading through the chapters, you will have a better idea of how to prepare yourself for the business world, providing you with a better advantage over your competition. The more knowledge you have, the more successful you will be. Another fun section for your enjoyment is the test questions section. See if you can answer the test questions. This section is a collection of questions to challenge your knowledge from reading this book. It is a gathering of interesting concepts and facts made into test questions to sharpen and challenge your knowledge. There is even a glossary section that was provided to give readers a boost of added support and is very good at improving your comprehension level to really make learning fun and informative. You will really learn the concepts talked about with ease. The back of the book contains an index so that readers can quickly navigate to their favorite sections. So is there assistance available for learning about the most helpful book ever published? The answer is yes. Although this literature was carefully prepared for a good comprehension from the book itself, easy tutorial quick start guides are available where this material is sold, showing simple step-by-step learning instructions with actual screenshots of the pages talked about. The easy quick start tutorials are designed to get you going in only minutes with mostly 6 or less easy steps. Also, visit these same free 6 quick start tutorials in video format online at YouTube, where you only need to type into your search the words, "the most helpful book ever published tutorials." You may also visit your public library for internet service. So how can this great work of literature help everyone to learn more about people's personalities? The core or body of this exciting material contains 8 chapters which describe and uncover the unique ways of how nature shapes us in a special way that improves your comprehension of understanding personalities to the point that you really can read people like a book, and in a way like never before. This means you will understand why people act and behave the way they do with their unique habits, all shaped by nature. You will learn about nature's personality factory that creates personality similar to how an auto factory creates cars. 10 years went into writing this informative material. The official copyright was established and recorded in the United States in the year 2022. This is a very rare original work that can't be found anywhere else. The most helpful book ever published sets an example with the goal and desire to present a great work of quality material in a newly discovered science from the publishing industry to help others gain better health, wealth, and knowledge for a terrific future. This is a rare work that can't be found anywhere else. If you have a hobby or are a professional book collector or are thinking about starting a book collection, you can add value to your collection by collecting this first signature edition offered here. You don't have to read the whole book ever because you will only be reading the sections which pertain to you, as this will be explained with very easy comprehension to see that you won't be reading with much labor at all with mostly short readings. You only read what you need. This rare work of literature was written with the following strict guidelines which were more difficult than any doctor program at any university. First, it must be a new scientific discovery that no mind has ever touched. Second, it must be non-fiction. Third, it must receive an official registration of copyright by the United States government. This book is certainly very informative, and you will learn fascinating concepts to understand people better. This means no more struggling in your life trying to guess what you are good at, who your best companion is, or what career you're cut out for. The entire book is designed for easy comprehension and is very simple. In fact, you won't be reading this material with much labor at all with mostly short readings. Add the most helpful book ever published to your collection now. The entire book is designed for easy comprehension and is very simple. In fact, you won't be reading this material with much labor at all with mostly short readings. Add the most helpful book ever published to your collection now. P.S. Thomas W. Anti searches on Google and Yahoo quickly finds you, the most helpful book ever published.